Welcome to a new episode of Kianuga's Fantasy Library. In today's episode, let's talk about the Claddagh ring, the Irish symbol for eternal love, true friendship and unconditional fidelity. Depending on where you're from, you might already have seen the symbol before, but you probably don't know about the symbolism and the history connected to it. Well, let's change that. First of all, let's take a look at the symbolism of this beautiful ring. The Claddagh ring consists of 3 parts: the hands, the crown, and the heart. The hands are a symbol of friendship, carrying the heart as a symbol for love, and the crown, which is usually a symbol for authority or royalty, but in this case it represents the power over the bearer's heart and stands for loyalty. As a symbol for friendship and loyalty, the ring can be given to a good friend or an important person in someone's life. But as a symbol for love, it's not just given from one lover to another, but it's also often given from a mother to a daughter, following a beautiful saying, "With these hands I give you my heart, and I crown it with my love." But the symbolism of this ring doesn't just lie in the 3 parts it consists of. It's also about how you wear it. So if you wear it on your right hand, with a heart pointing to your fingernails, you express that your heart is open to the world and to be given to another person. You basically say that you're single. And if the heart points to you, well, in that case you are saying that your heart is taken and that you are in a relationship. And if you wear it on your left hand side, with a heart pointing to your fingernails, you express that you are engaged. According to some, this could also mean that you are divorced or widowed, but in general it's understood as being engaged to someone. And of course, if you wear it on your left hand, the heart hand, with a heart pointing to you, you express that you are married and that your heart is taken forever. Therefore, the Claddagh rings are also sometimes used as engagement rings or wedding rings. Okay, so now you know what this ring means and how to wear it. But where does it come from? Well, the word Claddagh originates from Irish Gaelic and means rocky beach or shore. The ring is called Claddagh ring because it has its origins near Galway, in the west of Ireland, in a fisherman village called Claddagh. But at least the part with the hands may be a lot older than the Claddagh ring, for rings with 2 hands were also used back in ancient Rome. Those rings were called feather rings, because of the inscription Mani in Fede, which roughly translates to hands and faith. And those rings were also used as wedding rings. The Claddagh ring as it is used today is said to have been first used in the 17th century by a fisherman named Richard Joyce. According to legend, Richard was in love with the most beautiful girl of the village, and she seemed to be in love with him too. The wedding was already planned when fate intervened. As many men back then, Richard helped his parents with fishing. He was looking forward to his wedding and dreamt of his love, when a ship full of pirates approached and captured him. The pirates took him far from his home, to the north of Africa, and sold him as a slave to a goldsmith. In captivity, separated from his love, he is said to have learned the craft of smithing, and to have created a ring to express his heart's yearning. And that was the first Claddagh ring, a symbol of hope for desperate Richard. And sure, he must have hoped for a long time, for decades even, until Richard was finally able to regain his freedom and to return to his home village. As he arrived, he searched for his love, and he found her. She had been loyal to him and waited all those years for his return. He approached her, took out the ring, and once more asked her for her hand in marriage. And shortly after that, they finally married, with the whole village to witness their love story. Since then, the Claddagh ring was a symbol for love and loyalty. And when the Irish famine forced many Irish to leave their home country and to come to America, many of them took Claddagh rings with them as a symbol for their native country, their home. Until this very day, for many Irish people and people of Irish heritage living abroad, it's not just a symbol of love, loyalty and trust, but also for the Emerald Isle itself, the home of their hearts. But the Claddagh ring wasn't just worn by the Irish. The most famous historic ring bearers were Queen Victoria and King Edward VII. But even in our days, the Claddagh ring hasn't lost anything of its beauty. You can, for example, still find it on the hands of a Walt Disney statue in a Disney theme park. And even big stars like Julia Roberts and Jennifer Aniston, but also presidents like Kennedy, are known to have worn this famous Irish symbol. And shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer may have helped the symbol to gain more popularity in general. And that's it. Now you know what this beautiful ring stands for, where it comes from, and how to wear it. So only one question is unanswered at this point. To whom would you give the symbol of loyalty, love and friendship? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye!